got my stitch falling off as I start to talk. Good lord. Oh, and my camera's about to cut off.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Vaguely Cosplay, and before we get into today's video, I just wanted to say a huge thank you because we recently hit 2,000 subscribers here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for helping the channel grow. I really appreciate it. And now for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my makeup to transform into Frankie Stein from Monster High. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Now I'm starting out this makeup look the exact same way I did for Claudine and Draculaura with my Mayron Cream Blend Stick in white. And again, I'm using this as a base to make sure that the colors show up as vibrantly as possible. And now I'm taking my ColourPop Pokemon palette, and I'm taking the shade Lavender Town from that palette. It's a really pretty purple color, and I'm putting that right on top of that white base that I just did to just give it a nice light purple shade. Next, I'm taking my Prada's Beauty palette, and I'm taking the lighter purple shade in the palette here, and I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to put that right above my crease and start to create a bit of a curved shape with it. Then I'm going to take the color into my outer corner and start to create a wing with it. Then I'm going to connect that shadow above my crease to the wing. Then I'm going to start blending that shadow above my crease and in the wing down towards my lid, almost to create a bit of a ombre effect. And to emphasize that effect even more, I'm adding a little more shadow to the inside of that wing I created and also blend that out towards my lid as well. And now I'm going back into my Prada's Beauty palette and taking the darker purple shade, and I'm going to be putting that around the edges of that wing we created and just darken up the edges of that a little bit. And once I've got a solid enough shape, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out into the lighter purple to emphasize that ombre look even more. And now I'm going back in with the Mayron Cream Blend Stick in white, and I'm putting that all over my lid and on the inside of that wing that we created. I'm even going to go as far as to use an angled brush to make sure the shape and everything is correct so that it matches the wing that we created earlier. And then I'm going to use my blending brush and blend that purple that we previously put down into the white. So again, just to emphasize that ombre look. Then I'm going back into my Prada's Beauty palette and taking that lighter purple again, and I am just going to take this below my waterline to emphasize that big dolly-eyed look right beneath like where my lashes are. I'm going to kind of create a bit of a fake waterline with that. Now I'm taking my ColourPop Bratz eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking this really bright shimmery white shade in the shade Passion for Fashion, and I'm patting that down right on top of my lid and in that empty space we left when we did the Mayron Cream Blend Stick in white. Then I'm going back in with my Mayron Cream Blend Stick in white, and I'm putting that above that purple we put below our lower lash line just to emphasize that fake waterline and make my eyes look bigger with that as well. And then I'm going to go back through with the purple shade from my Prada's Beauty palette and emphasize that color again that may have gotten lost when I put that white down. And now I'm going with my e.l.f. liquid liner. I am starting from the center of my lid and then following again that wing that we did with the shadow and trying to align everything up correctly, and then I'm going to connect it and fill the whole thing in. And then I'm going to go back through and line from my inner corner and connect that to the wing. And now we're moving to the really fun part, which is the body paint. I am using the Mayron Cream Blend Stick in green, in yellow, and in white. And I'm going to just put those all over my face. It doesn't really matter how because I'm going to mix them all together anyway to create that signature Frankie green skin tone. Then with a brush, I'm going to blend all of those colors together before going back in with a beauty blender to kind of create a solid base with those colors. Then once I've got a solid enough color on the face, I'm going to do the exact same thing on my neck and just bring those colors down onto my neck as well. And now I'm going through and doing a bit of highlighting and contouring. I'm going to be using the white to highlight my face. And then I'm going to go through with the green to do all of the contouring. And doing the highlighting and contouring can sometimes take a couple of layers to build up a solid enough highlight and contour, so I go through a couple of times to do a little bit of both each time. And now I'm going to set everything with a powder. I am using the Mayron translucent setting powder for this. And now I'm going in with my CC Beauty palette to do my brows. I like to keep Frankie's brows pretty flat and straight actually, so I'm not doing anything too special, just filling them in and trying to get a simple enough shape for Frankie. And then for the lips, I use the CC Beauty palette as well. I'm using a black to line my lips. And once I'm happy with how that looks, I'm going through with a red lipstick and I'm just going to fill them in the rest of the way with that. And once that's done, I'm going to prep my stitches for Frankie. I have an entire video on how I did my stitches for Frankie if you want to check that out, but I'm just going to put some eyelash glue on the back of it and then set it aside. And while that is getting tacky, I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes. And now it seems like the stitches are ready to go, so I'm going to pop that on as well, very carefully, trying to figure out the positioning and everything. And once I'm happy with how that looks, it's time to put on the rest of this cosplay. And once I have everything finally on and together, this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have other makeup videos for Monster High characters like Draculaura and Claudine if you want to check those out. Again, thank you guys for getting the channel to 2,000 subscribers. I am so grateful. Thank you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok to keep up with all my other cosplay antics, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!